What's good, YouTube? Sensational Series here, and I'm back with another Tom Clancy's The Division Vendor Reset video. We're here for October 22nd, 2021's vendor reset. So let's get right into this and see what we got good for this week. For our first gear items, head over to Camp Hudson. Here the weapons vendor has an extended magazine. For our next gear items, we're still at Camp Hudson. Head over to the gear vendor here, and we got a tactical vest with the Talent Rapid on there. And also here we got a prototype performance mod with 3.50% secret mine damage. For our next gear items, head over to the base of operations. Here the advanced weaponry vendor has an ACR. Next here we got an M700 carbine. Also here we got an infantry MG5. Next here we have an extended magazine. Also here we got a C79 scope. For our next gear items, we're still at the base of operations. Head over to the special equipment vendor, and here we got a Cassidy. Next here we have a historian. Also here we got an M700 carbine. Next here we got a classic RPK 74. Also here we got an operator mask with the Talent Enduring. Next here we got a tactical vest with the Talent Rapid. Also here we got an operator pack with the Talent Relentless. Also here we got a loud vent brake. For our next gear items, we're still at the base of operations. Head over to the special blueprints vendor, and here we got a Snug Rhino blueprint with a gear score of 256. Also here we got a firearms gloves blueprint with a gear score of 256. Next here we got a firearms mask blueprint with a gear score of 256. For our next gear items, head over to Camp Clinton. Here the special equipment vendor has a Cassidy. Next here we got a military M60E4. Also here we got a tactical mask with the Talent Tenacious. Next here we got a Gunslinger Vest with the Talent Rapid. Also here we got a Spec Ops pack with the Talent Relentless. Also here we got a high velocity magazine. Next here we got a large suppressor FDE. For our next gear items, we're still at Camp Clinton. Head over to the special blueprints vendor, and here we got electronics gloves blueprint with a gear score of 256. Next here we got a stamina gloves blueprint with a gear score of 256. And also here we got a flash hider blueprint with a power level 34. For our next gear items, head over to Madison Stam. Here the gear vendor has a prototype stamina mod with 209 stamina and 4% bleed resistance. And also here we got a prototype performance mod with 5% sticky bomb explosion radius. For our next gear items, head over to the ward. Here the gear vendor has an operator mask with the Talent refreshed on there. And also here we got a prototype electronics mod with 267 electronics and 3% skill haste. For our next gear items, head over to West 34th Street checkpoint. Here the Dart Zone vendor has an operator pack with the Talent Inventive. For our next gear items, head over to West 42nd Street checkpoint. Here the Dart Zone vendor has a military L86 LSW. Next here we got a prototype performance mod with 5% ballistic shield damage resilience. And also here we got an Omega rifle suppressor. For our next gear items, head over to West 53rd Street checkpoint. Here the Dart Zone vendor has a military L86 LSW. For our next gear items, head over to East 58th Street checkpoint. Here the Dart Zone gear vendor has an operator vest with the Talent Vigorous. And also here we got some Gunslinger gloves with the Talent Savage. For our next gear items, head over to East 53rd Street checkpoint. Here the Dart Zone vendor has a Spec Ops mask with the Talent refreshed on there. For our next gear items, head over to East 31st Street checkpoint. Here the Dart Zone vendor has a military SA58. Also here we got a Spec Ops pack with the Talent Specialized. For our next gear items, head over to the 5th Ave checkpoint. Here the Dart Zone vendor has a military L86 LSW. For our next gear items, head over to DZ3 safe room. Here the Dart Zone weapons vendor has a SOCOM M1A. And also here we got an MG5. For our next gear items, head over to DZ4 safe room. Here the Dart Zone gear mod vendor has a prototype performance mod with 4% sticky bomb damage. For our next gear items, head over to DZ8 safe room. Here the Dart Zone gear vendor has a tactical pack with the Talent Inventive. Alright everybody, that's it for our Tom Clancy's The Division Vendor Reset video for October 22nd, 2021's Vendor Reset. I hope everybody tuned into it found them something that they needed. Smash on that sub and like button, y'all. Appreciate that support, and I'll see y'all with the next one. Take care, peace.